Hey everyone, what we've got right here is OneDrive for Business. So right here you can actually, if you wanted to use the OneDrive for Business client, you can click sync here and it'll open up the OneDrive client where you can actually sync it. After you click that, it'll show up in your sidebar here and you can actually see the document. For example, the OneDrive for Business document right here. Then uh, there's also, this is just a part of SharePoint Online. Uh, right here is SharePoint Online. As you can see, I already created a few groups for us to use. For example, we've got marketing and we've got editors, and then there's the default communications site. The marketing site is for those of you who are in marketing. We can upload anything relating to marketing in there. I already have a Word document in there for domain ideas, which, considering we're already done with that, we can go ahead and I'll just keep that in there for archival purposes. The editors group, we can use that to share video. You can, to be able to share video, we just need to upload it to documents. Then it will be ready for us to use. We can hit the sync button again, and we'll get it in our shortcuts here. Now, many of you are wondering why I have the admin center. That's just for me. But there's also Microsoft Outlook, Web Outlook Online, no, Exchange Online. As you can see, this is obviously my mailbox. We've got a few groups in here. Contact, which is where all our emails are going to be going for contact at belikejoesample.com. We've got editors, which is where our other emails to the editors will go. Then we've got marketing, which is where emails to the marketing department will go. This is different from Exchange Server, because only in Exchange Server you just have distribution groups and any email will just end up in your inbox. Then we've got the calendar right here. As you can see, there's already an event for training for Microsoft 365. And yeah, so that's basically that. Calendar notification is for what's going on right now. I'm currently recording. Then we've got Yammer, which is a social media for the internal company. Which in Yammer I've already posted something in here for an outage that happened a little while back with Microsoft 365. We've then, if you guys need any word processing, there's Word Online, or you can even use the Word client, which you can grab from here by clicking Install Office, Premium Office Apps. Then, yeah. Then there's the Microsoft Teams as well, which is a chat platform that Microsoft offers to succeed Skype for Business. Which, I mean, there's nothing really going on in Microsoft Teams, so if we decide Discord's not gonna work out for us for planning, we can always move to Microsoft Teams, which I doubt why it will. So in Exchange Online, where you can, if you need to create a new subfolder, you can just create a new subfolder. For example, I can make one for ThreatGrid and have emails. Create a new rule for emails. To have that go into the ThreatGrid folder. that will go ahead and move the emails for ThreatGrid into the ThreatGrid folder. Then over to the calendar side again, to create a new calendar event, you can just double click on it here. It'll pop up a window saying to add a title, invite attendees. Then you can even add a description as well, change the time for when it needs to happen. For example, we might want it to go from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We can go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and discard this event because we don't need to work on it. You also got U.S. holidays, which Wednesday I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. Not gonna lie. There's also group calendars as well, because what I was looking at was my calendar. We've also got these are the different calendars for the different Microsoft 365 groups. We've got contact editors and marketing. If we need more groups, let me know and I'll go create them. Then under contacts, this is where you'll find the default global address list. For example, all company is going to be everyone in the company. We've got a notebook for the contact, a site for the contact, as well as a Yammer site. Then under here, we've got our files that were attached. For example, this is the invoice from Microsoft 365. Then last but not least, we've got to do, which is where we can place anything that we need to do in here. Then yeah, so off to OneDrive again. This is pretty much basic thing. We can even have a Power Automate flow. 1 second. So for example, if we have a file that gets, if we have a, 1 second. For example, we can have a request manager's approval for a requested file. Then there should be one for Outlook. For when you get an attachment, you can have it drop into OneDrive for Business, which I did that when I was working at an Exion. Yeah, this is the one I was looking for. Save Office 365 email attachment to specified OneDrive for Business folder. We can click try it now. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. If there's on another session, I'll cover the mobile apps, because I would have to figure out a way to share my screen on my phone to be able to share the mobile apps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. The desktop apps are pretty much the same situation, especially for Outlook, where this is just my Exchange server account. Let me minimize the Exchange server. So here's my Be Like Joe account. We've got Focused and Other. Same tabs show up in Microsoft Exchange Online. Then we've got the calendar, which is where we've got calendar notifications. This is just pretty much for between my Exchange server and Exchange Online account. We've got the same group calendars here as well. Then we've got our contacts, which are going to be your contacts. And then there's tasks here as well. Let me go ahead and mark this task as complete. And then there's other Microsoft apps as well, like Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint. I'm trying to think of what other apps there are. Yeah, the main three are just Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Then we can even create a Microsoft form as well. So if we need to create a survey for people, we can just create a new Microsoft flow, or new Microsoft form, not flow. We could even theme the form as well. These are all the apps that we have here. Well, all the apps that I have access to anyway. There's My Analytics as well. Which My Analytics is for... how do I describe it? Basically, you're showing your work patterns. Anyway, if there's any further questions, let me know, and I'll post this video to YouTube very quick. If there's any more questions, feel free to let me know on Discord or email me, or hell, even give me a phone call. Take it easy, guys. Have a nice day.